Welcome to the Forward Moves podcast, a place where we talk about all things operations and marketing for your fitness business.
And where we bring on industry-leading guests to help you get the inside scoop.
I'm your host, Ash.
And I'm your co-host, Kira. And let's get into the episode of today. Welcome to today's episode. We have a very special guest with us. He is an online and face-to-face coach. He's a husband and a dad of two, and he's the face behind Raw PT. Welcome to the podcast, Rory Stephen.
Thank you for having me, girls.
Thank you.
My first podcast, as I said before. I'm shitting myself.
As you said before, first time for listeners.
It was funnier the first time, but maybe not so funny now. Maybe for the people listening. It'd be funny, but yeah. Anyway.
Maybe if we put up Maddie's BTS content.
Yes. Oh, did you get that? Oh, am I allowed to talk to her?
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah,
No,
everyone
you may
knows
not
that
talk
Maddie
to
kind of
Maddie.
floats in the background of the podcast.
Yeah, we even have explained before that if you hear us just ask a question to no man's land,
Okay.
Maddie's normally the one
Perfect.
answering for
Okay.
us. So yes, you may speak to Maddie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Maddie.
But welcome.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
thank you for taking some time out of your busy schedule. You're
No,
probably one of the
anytime.
busiest people I follow
Yeah.
online.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very
My schedule's
busy.
pretty tight, but I've kind of worked over the years. I've kind of worked away how to make it work, so to speak.
Mhm.
So,
It just becomes
which is good.
your new normal.
It's my new normal now. Yeah. It's just no getting out of it now.
Yeah, so let's give some context.
Yep.
You do 3 14-hour days a week
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're good.
and you have
Yeah.
2 kids.
Yeah.
And you literally leave home at 4 and get home at 9, hey?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That's
so
insane.
yeah, I've kind of over the years, it took me a bit to kind of find the perfect schedule, so to speak,
Mhm.
for me. But I always have weekends off, which is good. And then I do 3 big days, face-to-face training. I get up at 4 a.m., start at first client at 5. Usually have clients all day until 7:45 p.m. So that's about 16, 17. So on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, that'd be about 16, 17 clients. And then Tuesday, Friday, I'll have a half day. So that's when I spend time with the kids and family. So, and then all weekends off. So Friday I'll finish early at 12 o'clock. And then it's kind of a 2.5 day weekend. So it's kind of a reset.
That's so good to have
Yeah.
those boundaries in place.
Yeah. And it took me a while to set those boundaries as well.
Did because obviously your schedule's been super busy, and I want to kind of get into how you started because I find it interesting. But was it really difficult to navigate with the kids with that schedule?
Oh, so hard. Yeah. It
Yeah.
took me trial and error through spending time with Haley, my wife, and then with the kids as well, especially when they're getting older, when they want to do sports and swimming and stuff. It's how do I set those boundaries of clients and tell a client I'm not coming in at nighttime because I've obviously got to spend time with the family. But then it's how do you, it's really hard to find that balance. But
Yeah.
I've finally found it now after 7 years. So yeah.
Well, so let's go back to the very start because you when we for everyone listening, when we do podcasts, we do forms and we get a little bit of information before.
I think I filled out that quite badly, by the way. Horribly.
It's so
Haley
fine.
sent it to me this morning. She's like, have you filled this out? I'm like, yeah, with 2 words.
You're
Sorry,
just
I didn't-
anything.
Yeah, just literally
Cool.
just ask me anything.
Perfectly fine. So let's talk about the very start of your journey.
Mhm.
So how did you fall into it? Were you into fitness prior or?
Yeah, so it's quite. I'll try not to blabber too much.
Mm.
I'll kind of go from the start. So I was a rugby league boy from when I was 6 years old. I always liked sport and stuff. I didn't really like rugby league. My dad kind of just forced me to do it. So I played rugby league from when I was 5 to 6 to about 17, 18.
Mhm.
But going back to the gym, I started the gym when I was maybe 15 years old. And the reason why I wanted to get into PT was because me and a couple of other boys at school, I went to McKillop at Warnervale, for anyone listening, MCC. We snuck into the gym, during lunchtime or something. And I had never been in a gym before, and those were the gym boys. And I kind of just sat there, watched them, didn't know what I was doing, and just did push-ups for 20 minutes. And I was like, I don't know what to do. And I kind of never wanted to do that again. So I said, oh, mates, let's sign up to the gym. You just show me everything I need to know. And then I kind of fell in love with the gym then. And then from there, I wanted to be a PT since I was 17 years old when I left school because I didn't know what I wanted to do. And then my parents are always like, nah, PT is shit. You're never going to, it's not a real job, pretty much. They're going to say that. That's what I was saying. And then I was like, okay, fine. I'll leave school. I'll get a trade like my parents want me to. So pretty much got a trade as a greenkeeper, which full tradesmen, they pay $19.80 an hour. So it's pretty shit. So did my trade, did my study, did all that kind of stuff. Still hated it. I used to like just dream about PT when I was sitting on the lawn because all it was just cutting lawns. Like I used to dream about being a PT when I was sitting on the lawnmower when I was like 17, 18. And then one day I was like, fuck this. I'm just going to study, not to my parents, and then just go for it. So studied behind my parents' back. They didn't know. And then one day I told them, I was like, I'm moving to Sydney. I got a job. I'm going to be a PT. And the first thing they said was like you'll be back. Like you're going to fail pretty much. And then I haven't been back since. That's long story short.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Do you have a relationship with them now?
Dad, kinda. Very long story. My mum and dad got divorced when I first started PT, and then he moved to Thailand, so I haven't seen him in a while. And then mum, really good relationship.
Okay.
So, yeah. Just they're split now, but yeah.
So you moved to Sydney for your job?
I moved to Sydney for my job, yeah.
Yeah.
And like getting a job in the gym, like I didn't care what I did. I just wanted to be in the gym. Like I love the gym that much. I even said on my resume, I'll clean the toilets. I'll do anything just to work into a gym. And then I applied for like 100 gyms. And then the first one that got back to me was like Fitness First in King's Cross. And then I've been there ever since.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was never about the money. It was never about anything. I just wanted to be in the gym. I just loved it that much. So I still love it.
What was it like going through study, not having the support of your parents?
It was hard. Well, I did one of those to be honest, online studies for PT is shit. Anyone can get it. They give you 2 years to do it, and I got it done in like 4 months because I just wanted to do it. So I did it, and then the only one that backed me was Haley. You know Haley, right? Haley, like my wife. She's like, just do it, just go for it, and we'll just go with it. And moving to Sydney, I was still doing my trade as well as PT. So I was living in Sydney, catching the train to Wyong, Wyong Golf Club, working there for like 6 hours, coming back to Sydney, doing like one client, and then doing the same thing. I did that for like about a year. So I was traveling to and from Sydney doing 2 jobs. And then when I was ready to obviously golf on my own, I quit the golf club after like 2 years. And then, yeah, that was pretty much.
When you went off on your own, did you have enough clients or was it a risk?
God, no, it was a big risk.
Yeah.
I used to like my manager at the time, she was like, you need to be on the gym floor getting leads and like talking to clients. And I used to actually, she doesn't know this, but I used to just make up, she'd leave and then she'd be like, make sure you get 3 names or 3 leads on the gym floor. I used to hide in the toilet and then just make up names and just say, yeah, I've got these ones. And that was pretty much it. I was so scared. Even now I hate talking to like, I hate coming off as like a salesman, being like, hey, you need PT. I'm more of like if you want to train me, train me. If you don't want to, that's okay. Like I'm never going to force anyone to train with me. It worked now, but at the start, very nerve-wracking because I hate talking to people.
Do you think that actually helps with like not having less of a scarcity mindset? That
I think so.
You see?
Yeah, I think so, definitely. Because I like to see myself as kind of a nice guy.
Yeah.
I guess. And like, I don't want to be that guy that comes up and just corrects your form at the gym. I know some people might need it, but I think it was like the fear of judgment, being like, what's this guy know?
Do you have a lot of PTs at your gym too?
Yeah, there's about 17.
Holy moly.
Wow.
18.
So
Yeah,
it was quite competitive.
When I
for
first
you.
started, I was like, how the fuck am I going to start a business here when all these PTs are like already established? I didn't know. Yeah, that's why I was, and with the Fitness First thing is like you pay a $3,000 bond, I get 6 weeks rent free, and then you pay $400 a week. So I did that with no clients. So I was like, I have to like work hard because you got to like, depending on how much you charge, you got to have like 4 or 5 clients just to pay rent. That doesn't include home rent. That doesn't include all the other bills like car bills. So you have to have at least 10 sessions just to cover life, and then like 12 sessions to get food on the table. Like, yeah, so it's very nerve-wracking.
So then you got full books, and then COVID hit.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
Memory. Full books. I wasn't as busy as I was now back then, but like full books, COVID hit, and then every PT in the gym just kind of just shut themselves and didn't know what to do. So I was like, I was the first one to buy all the gym equipment, like squat rack, dumbbells and stuff. Just pretty much spent all my money on that, and then set up in the park. And I was the only PT in the park with that setup. And from there, even like clients from other trainers wanted to train me because they saw I had this awesome setup, and like all the other trainers had like a set of dumbbells. That was it.
Is that like a loophole with?
I think it was.
Yeah.
Like, it definitely was.
I'll never forget your stories, and like Karen's used to come up to
I know,
you,
yeah,
and like you were like, leave me alone.
I'm just trying to train people. I was saying like, you can't. I remember sitting on the bench once, and because it was COVID, some old lady's like, you can't sit on the bench, and my client's like, can you fuck off? Like he's been working for like 10 hours straight. Like just relax. He's sitting on the bench for 5 minutes, having a break. No one's around him. Like just chill out.
Sit on the
I know.
bench. Oh my
'Cause that was the
God.
rules during COVID.
Yeah.
And then I posted in like a local group of Potts Point or the East, and then like someone from news.com messaged me and said, "Can we write about you?" And then they wrote about me in an article, and that kind of it got good, like not backlash, it got good like
Traction.
Traction, yes.
Yeah.
Do you think in a way that was one of the best things that happened to your
100%.
business?
It definitely was, yeah.
What
Even
did
though
it do for your business?
it definitely grew it like a
Yeah.
lot. Like it got my business name in people's mouth, people talking, because like back then the only thing to do was go for walks, and like around that area there's just this loop at Rushcutters Bay at the park there. People would do the same lap every day, and I see the same people every single day, and eventually like 1 month, 2 months, even like a year later when the gym's back open, like those people wanted to train with me. So I think it did like a lot of good things for the business. I've had some people say, "Oh, you got lucky during COVID," but it's like no one was doing what I was doing during COVID. No one set up a gazebo in the rain.
It
No one
wasn't
bought all the weights.
luck to go buy
Wasn't luck,
all of
yeah,
the equipment
100%.
and set it all
Even
up.
just getting the weights out of
Yeah.
the car every day.
Yeah, like I was literally doing I was getting my clients to bring me food. I was doing 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. And in that time, Haley told me she was pregnant as well. So I was like, I have to work hard here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was doing 5 days a week, like no breaks. I think I was doing 85, 90 sessions. Yeah.
Oh my God. That's
Non-stop.
Oh my
crazy.
God.
I feel like
That's the most I ever did.
when you go to that extent and build all that and do that every single day, it comes across more that like you actually care
Yeah,
and that
100%.
you want to
Yes,
help
and that's
people.
what people saw. That's exactly what it was as well.
And not just like, oh, I'm going to do it because nobody can do anything else and they have
Yeah.
to come to me and pay me. But it's like,
100%,
I
yeah.
actually want to be able to provide a space that people
100%.
can train.
Yeah, and even back then, I had half my rates as well. I was like, it wasn't about the money. It was about just getting people out and making them train because everyone was like depressed in their home.
Wow.
So I just wanted to help people. So some clients went from 1 session a week to 5 because they had nothing else to do. So it's like, yeah, but it was definitely worth it. Like, yeah.
So with that area, that time, did you launch an online presence during COVID?
I tried to.
Yeah.
Didn't really take off. I think it kind of really started taking off when I did the food posts.
Okay.
You don't remember the food posts? Yeah, I still kind of do them now, but I've gone
For
a bit-
those listening, I've been following Rory since the
How do
very,
you know
very
this much about
start.
me? I'm joking.
Stalker.
I actually remember where I found you. It was through Haley.
She told me this story. Actually.
Yeah, she
at a
came to my
party.
house.
Yes, she literally told me that yesterday. Yeah, she's like, I was actually, I know her. I was at her house once, and she told you, correct me if I'm wrong, that she wanted to marry me or something like that.
She told my mum.
I told your mum.
And my mum was like, oh, it's just high school love. And then I
Yeah.
messaged her probably like 4 years ago. I was like, remember when my mum said this to you? She was like, yep.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like literally, we've been together 13 or 14 years this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's so
Crazy. But
lovely.
yeah, she mentioned that to me yesterday. So funny.
Yeah, so that's basically why I've seen all the
So
posts and everything. But I am curious because typically, like in a coach's journey, they go from face to face and then they want to be online.
Yep.
Why have you remained on the floor?
Because I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. I do have an online presence now. Like I do have online coaching and stuff. I'm quite not slack on it, but I don't put much effort in.
Mhm.
But for some reason, I still have online clients. I have about 30, I think. But I have I can explain the
lot.
TID
Yeah,
system
like that's
after
the
this. Yeah, I don't really try. I think it's the online presence maybe on all the posting every day. I'm assuming.
Mhm.
All people being like, oh, I
Yeah.
want to train with him.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just love being face to face. Like I can't sit still. I have to be on the floor.
What about
Yeah.
when kids came along? Was there like
they
a
tested
question in
me.
your mind? Or?
In terms of what do you mean? Sorry.
Like-
Did you want to spend less time on the
Yeah.
floor and more time?
That's a great question. I've got to be careful how I answer this. Katie might get angry at me. It's actually harder. Everyone's like, why don't you go home early, spend time with the kids? I'm like, it's actually harder. It's harder at home. I can walk in the door, get screamed at by 3 people. It's like my daughter, my son, and my wife. But by the time I sit down, I'm just getting screamed at by everyone.
You're like, I'd rather
Yeah.
tell somebody to do 12 reps.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. Do 12
I
reps.
can tell
and
you to
won't
shut
12.
up.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm in
it's-
charge here.
Yes. That's why I'm like, because Haley's a stay at home mom. Everyone's like, oh, why doesn't she go back to work? It's like, it's actually harder being a stay at home mom. Way
Yeah.
harder. But on the topic, I just love being on the gym floor and helping
Yeah.
people. I need to be moving, doing something. Because if I was sitting at a desk just doing online programs, I think I'd go crazy.
Yeah, you need some connection.
Yeah.
But the 14, like not even cutting the 14-hour day in half.
Yeah, no, I love it. It's just my normal routine now. Because
That's-
like if I do the Monday 14-hour day, I know on the Tuesday I have a half day.
Yeah.
So it's like I have that full day with the fam, and then it's what's today? Wednesday.
Mhm.
Yeah, so today and tomorrow are the big days, and then Friday's kind of like It breaks the week up nicely.
Well, thank you
Yeah.
for fitting us into
Yeah,
your very
thank
full
anytime.
day.
No, anytime.
Cutting your day out.
Thank you for having me.
I know why your business is busy. It's because of your work ethic.
Yeah. Oh, that's really nice.
It's a wild amount of.
I always think I'm never doing enough though. But Haley always says what you say as well. But I'm like, I could always do not more, but like I can just keep going, I guess.
From my understanding, like you do a lot of your business stuff yourself. Hey, like you
A
don't
lot,
have
yeah.
anyone helping you.
No, it's just me.
How do you fit that in when you work for your business so much?
I just find time. Yeah. If I
Yeah.
have a cancel with the client, I'm on my laptop straight away. If I have 10 minutes at home, if I know I can do it on my phone and no one's bugging me, I'll quickly do it on my phone. Just all the time I'm working with the kids.
And
I'm never
content.
sitting down. Yeah, and
And you
content.
pump
yeah.
out. You're
Yeah.
currently doing it.
Yeah, day in
Every
life
day in the life, every day?
This is my wait, how do I say it? This is me posting a day in the life every day until I hit 30,000 followers. There you go. That was really cringe. Sorry. Can you cut
Plug
that?
it.
No, don't cut that. I'm joking. Don't cut it. Keep it all
You
in.
can use that for your day in the life for
yes.
your vlog for this day.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, I'm actually going to let everyone in on a secret here about this is first time saying this.
Yeah.
Actually, about the 30,000 follower thing. It's not about the followers. It never was about the followers. It's kind of my way of testing marketing without paying for ads, and it's working. So, like for example, like I can show you my phone. Like last month, my page hit like 150,000 people. This month, because of these vlogs, because everyone's going back to check how many followers I got, I don't really give a fuck how many followers I got. It's just all about keeping the business in people's minds and mouths, going back to my page. My page is up to like, I think 800,000
Oh my
views.
God. Do you know what's crazy? Because like I see yours and I click his profile. I'm like, what is he
Yeah,
up to?
Everyone's doing
literally
it.
clicked
Yeah,
on
like,
that.
what
And
is
every day,
Yeah.
you're never going to hit 30,000 followers. It's not about the 30,000 followers. Fuck with. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. You can cut that bit out.
So we're going to have about 5 minutes to use at the end of this.
No, but it's like, it was a marketing thing I wanted to try and it's working. So I'm just going to keep doing it.
Cool.
Even if I don't hit 30, like it keeps the brand and the business in people's minds and keeps going. People keep, and mind you, sales are up as well on the website. So it's
Wow.
working. It's working. So yeah.
That's
Cool.
really good.
Love
So I want to talk. You do crazy hours, probably more than any of us put together in this room, but you also have a really busy training schedule too.
Yes. Yeah.
And are you training for
Forgot about
High
that,
Rocks?
actually.
Is that right?
Yeah, High Rocks, and at the moment High Rocks and half marathon, but yeah.
So
Yeah.
was there ever a time with building your business that you took a step back from training, or have you always just been consistent?
I've just always been consistent. Yeah, I've always just found like work, like you said before. I've just always found the time. I guess if I have a cancel and even I can get in a 30-minute run, I'll do a 30-minute run. I'll work. Yeah, and like the good thing actually about it is on the family days, we train at a club line when they have a creche, so we just drop the kids off, we'll train, and then so whenever we get time, I'll make it work. Yeah,
So you actually just can't sit still.
I can't sit still. Even now, I'm just like,
So getting
Yeah,
into
so,
training, I know that Hayley used to compete. Hey,
yeah, hey, this can be, yeah.
yeah, and you were her coach.
Yes,
I want to ask you about that dynamic
yes.
of.
Do
Do you think your partner should be your coach?
No.
No.
No, I don't think so. I don't think I don't even think that the slogan couples that train together stay together. I think that's shit. All we do is argue
Yeah.
when we train. Oh, now it's good because we just put our earphones in and just don't talk.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I prefer
But-
to go to the gym at the same time and then you do your own
Yeah,
thing
do
and
your
just
100%.
wave at each
It's way
other.
better,
from
yes.
across the
Everyone's
gym.
like, do you guys train together? I'm like, no. Like we'll do a high session together every now and then, but it's like we don't talk.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I feel like your exercises should be quite different as a man.
Like especially when we were teenagers, she'd be like, don't tell me what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And we'd always get in fights. So we're just like, let's just do our thing. The coaching thing was okay. The hardest thing was doing prep together.
Mm-hmm.
When she was doing a show and I was doing a show at the same time. Oh, it's like the worst.
You're both
'Cause
irritated.
Yeah, you're both irritated by everything. And it's just like, I don't know, it's probably the closest word to breaking up.
Really?
Yeah, through prep. I would never prep together ever again. Nothing on her. It was me. Or it was both of us. But we're like, you're really sensitive and you're really just hangry all the time. Yeah.
You
Definitely.
kind of need the person not in prep to be
100%,
like,
yes, to be,
hey, this actually is
yeah,
a bit dramatized
to
and we
keep
could
you
probably leave
level-headed
this.
kind of
Like,
thing.
pull it together.
Yeah. So it was okay when I was prepping her, because when you got prep brain, you kind of just you get weird. It's weird, like you go crazy. So she was good then. It's just prepping together was really hard.
Mm.
So yeah,
And I've just lost my train of
am I
thought.
talking too fast? By the way,
No, you're fine. I've just lost my train of thought.
I don't know.
Training.
What? How long ago did you guys prep?
That was That's a great question. Probably 6 years ago, 6 or 7 years ago. Yeah. And
You
like
guys
after it, we're never doing that together ever again.
Will you ever do it again?
No, it's too hard, especially on like hormones, like TMI. But like I didn't get a hard on for like 6 months after. Like,
Wow.
Yeah. And then especially with her, she skip your period and stuff.
Yeah.
Period, and then obviously you wanted kids after. So like it's just not worth it. It's not worth like a plastic trophy.
Do you think a lot of people just don't even think about the cons before they jump into doing one?
100%. Yeah. They just see the end goal and don't want to do the prep. That's with anything.
Do you have any of your clients that come to you and they're like, I want to do this? What would?
It depends on what it was. I mean, I ever had one of my face-to-face clients do like a show, and with anything like with a show or like gear or stuff like that, I always say like, these are the negatives. I always lead with the negatives and then possibly the positives. But the negatives always outweigh the positives. All no matter like in terms of, I don't know, stuff like that, like prep and.
Do you coach any prep clients at the moment?
No. It's not really my forte. Like I've kind of swayed away from that. More of like I don't know, running and conditioning and powerlifting and stuff like that. So yeah.
So you've been on the gym floor for 7 years. So you would have seen a lot of PTs come in and out.
Oh, heaps, yeah. Heaps.
Yeah. What are some of the things you think that people do wrong?
This is a really good question because I know how to answer this. It's really because like every time. Oh, sorry, were you still going?
No, go for it.
No. I think the number one thing. I'll name a few. I think one of them is most PTs don't know how to relate to the client. They make it all about themselves. So like every time I'm training someone, there'll be a PT next to me. All I hear is the PT just talking about themselves, never asking about the client. But I think some people don't understand it's all about the client. Like the best advice I always give is always make it about the client. Never make it about yourself. And even if they try ask you about your weekend, even if they try ask about you, just push it back on them straight away. They don't care about but they might care about what you did on the weekend, but it's always about the client. I try and never make it about myself. So that's the main thing. Make it way more personal to the client. And don't worry about yourself. You got time for that another time. It's their session. Yeah. And a lot of PTs in the session will be like, oh, I did this on the weekend, I did that. It's like 9 times out of 10, the client doesn't care what you did on the weekend. It's like, it's about them. It's their time. They're paying you. So that's how I see it. Some people might disagree with me, but that's how I see it. Number 2 is social media. The first thing I say is just post as much as you can on social media. Just every single day, story, like a feed, a reel, anything. Just keep your brand or your name in people's minds, so it's always there. Even if you might think it's annoying, just keep doing it. And number 3 is it might sound pretty obvious, but I don't think it is. Train where you work, especially if you're doing face-to-face training. A lot of PTs are like, oh, I hate training where I work, so I'm there all day, every day. It's like, yeah, but your business is there at the gym. People want to see you train. People want to see how you look in a singlet. You are your walking billboard. So you should always be at work as much as you can. Yeah. Even if you hate training there, just train there.
I feel like just also being around the gym, like people get to know your face and like,
Yeah,
oh, he's always here.
100%.
Oh, he's actually a PT here.
Yeah.
Oh, like
Exactly.
he or she.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think what's fourth thing, is, have you heard of layering?
Layering.
Layering, yeah. So layering is like when like you see a new person and then you like give them a head nod, and then like next week you might see them, you give them a wave. 2 weeks later you'll say, oh, what's your name? Leave it at that. And then a month later you'll be like, what are you training today? And then slowly layer things on and on. And I think that's what I do quite well, I think. And then it could be 6 months down the track, could be a year. They're going to remember, and then they'll might want to train with you. It's worked a lot.
I love that. Instead of like the general, like, oh yeah, just go up to people and
that's not my thing. Mine's like, just be nice to people.
It's like just building that base level of like trust. You become a trusting face,
yes.
and like, the common. It's like when we say like send out your email marketing. It doesn't matter if people open it or not, but they see your name, so they start to see your name or your face like over and over and over again, and then you become more prevalent like in their brain.
And that goes back to like just posting on social media all the time. Just keep your brand and name in people's minds.
If Rory can do it, you guys can.
Yeah, exactly right. I've got 2 kids. No, I'm joking. I don't do much, but
So let's talk about posting on social media, because this is the number one thing that is getting in people's way of growing your business.
100%.
Before you posted on it, did you notice like huge impact from when you started doing it?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. It takes a while to like get traction, but what most people do, they'll post for a week and then just give up. They're like, I'm only getting 10 likes, or I'm only getting 10 views or whatever, and they'll just stop. It's just the consistency. It's pretty simple. Just be consistent with anything.
You've got like a really good mindset around this.
Yeah.
Did you ever, when you started out, did you get frustrated easily or?
Not really.
You don't strike me as like the frustrated
No,
kind of person.
Yeah, I don't know. My wife might think something different. About that. I said, describe me in one word the other day. She goes, angry. I said, okay.
Has she had a hard day? Or?
No, she always has a hard day, like me. But yeah, I'm like maybe I am angry. I don't know. I'm okay now though. Just don't know me. No, I'm joking. Sorry, what was the question?
So when it comes to content, like
Yes.
being a face-to-face coach, do you think it's a necessity?
100%. Social media?
Yeah.
100%, yes. That's the only way to grow, I think.
And how did you start posting? Because I know when a lot of people want to post, it's kind of like, what do I post?
Yeah, what do I post? Well,
yeah.
From my experience, I went from just posting. I'd post a training video every single day for like the first 6 months. If you go right back on my page, it's all there. Some of the exercises now, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I would never do that ever. Like a push up on a BOSU ball. I'm like, but it's like it's good for memories, I guess.
Wait, your feet or your head?
like, I've grown too.
No, I was doing like the ball was here, and then there was a small ball. The ball was here, and then my hand was here, and I was doing a push up on it. And I would roll the ball to my other hand.
Oh, yeah, I've definitely seen that before.
Yeah, I would never do that again.
Sorry, the brain was just so intrigued by like.
Yes, I think I posted a workout video every day for the first 6 months. And then I started running ads in them, even if they were shit. I'd get a lot of comments and a lot of hate, which is kind of good. I kind of welcome the hate. It's good. It's good. Any traction is good traction, I say. Just feed the trolls. And then after that was kind of posting about my fitness journey and obviously the food posts. And then like reels just started to blow up, so I just started doing reels. That's long story short. So, but I think social media is like so underrated, and it's like it frustrates me when people say, well, like, what do I do? It's like just post, post anything. Seriously.
With the food posts, and explain what they were.
Yeah, so they were kind of like how to eat what you want, but eating smarter and making smarter choices. So like, for example, if you want to eat macros for breakfast and you want to make a smarter choice to fit in your calorie intake, you can do it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And even now, people are like, why do you do that? I'm like, well, yeah.
I feel like a lot of your social media presence is your stories.
Yes.
Because they're funny.
Yeah.
Am I
funny?
Kira would have loved following you at this point. The 7-Eleven coffee race.
The coffee race, yes.
Every morning. Do you want to tell Kira about it? Because it's such a you thing. I love it.
I actually had literally someone on the gym floor yesterday come up to me and say, you're the coffee race guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, that was 4 years ago. How do you remember that?
What was it?
Well, so... I need to bring it back. I deleted it off my highlights like a year ago, which is annoying.
You gotta
so
put it back on. Good.
So long story short, I used to live in North Sydney and I used to catch the train from obviously North Sydney to King's Cross every single day. And me and this guy would get on the train and catch the same carriage every single day and order coffee from the same place, which was it was a pie face at the bottom of the gym there. And then each day, like he would walk a bit faster, I would walk a bit faster, and like it turned into this unspoken competition of who could get to the coffee first. And then I was like, I'm gonna start filming this. So I started filming every single day. I'm like, I'm gonna beat this guy today. And then I think one point I actually broke my ankle. I was like, I'm gonna beat him in the moon boot. Anyway, so I pretty much vlogged the whole thing for like 6 months, and there'd be one points where he would like he would overtake me on the stairwell, and then one time he actually waved down the guy, goes, yeah, cappuccino, but he was like 100 meters away. I'm like, bro, that should be illegal. And at the end I would take I don't think you're allowed to do this, take a photo of him and say the score at the bottom. And we never spoke ever.
I love that so much. That's so funny.
I haven't seen him. I don't know who ended up winning. All I know is that he worked at Coles Bakery. I haven't seen him since. It's been like 4 years.
But that would have been a topic of conversation across your clients.
Oh, 100. Everyone loved that. Even
who won today?
People reference it now. It's crazy. Like everyone's like, bring back the coffee race. I'm like, it's a sushi place now. It's a sushi place, and the guy's thinking he might be dead. No, I'm joking. I don't know where he is. So yeah.
It's like I'm like a race for a karagi ball.
Yes. Yeah, pretty much.
But that content, like, it keeps you in people's minds.
Yeah, 100%.
And, or you were just posting about coffee, and that was
literally it. Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like some people get nervous just to post about just weird things. Like
people love weird things.
Yeah. Like yesterday, I posted like 4 stories about this pimple. I don't know if you can see it. But
To a
sorry.
close up.
Sorry. Can you zoom in on that? No, and then people someone goes this morning, where's the pimp? I'm like, it's just here, obviously. Can't you see?
We need updates.
I know, it walks in before me. Like, come on. But yeah, that was the call.
Do you think your personal brand is the reason why your business is so successful?
I think so. I think
Yeah.
it's like, because I actually asked Haley this the other day. It's like why am I doing well? It's just like, I think it's just you as a person.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah, I think that's it. And like the posting and the me being me, because like I do have a waiting list of people wanting to train with me, and like I try to refer them to like other trainers, and I'm like, you can either wait for me, no pressure, or you can train with this other guy or another trainer or something, and they want to wait. So I think they want to train with the business or with me for me, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Did you, because obviously like you show up authentically as yourself online. Was there ever a time where you kind of got swayed from the online people and were trying to be someone else?
No, actually, no. I always told
No?
myself I'm never gonna I'm never gonna be, what's the word? A sellout. I don't want to be a sellout. Yeah. So, and I don't think I am.
Did you ever have to pull yourself out of like you started to like post any content and then you were like, oh, this I actually am like dreading
gonna
making
work.
that, or did you ever have to like
the reels now.
oh
The reels I'm making, I hate making them every day. Literally that's it. I like want to. Yeah, I hate it so much, but it has to be done. This is what I mean. Like, I hate it so much, but I know it's good for the business. And
but
good
it's
for
not
me.
inauthentic.
It's not inauthentic. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not inauthentic. No. But like, I hate making content. I hate it so much, but it has to be done.
But you
It's
still
just the
do
way-
it.
I have to do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it has to be done. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Going back to how you mentioned that like you have people that you refer to if like your books are full.
Yeah.
Do you think it's important in the industry to have people that you genuinely trust as like
100%. Yes. Like
coaches?
I do have someone working for me now, Adam. Like I trust him in my life. So he's a very good coach. But sometimes like I'll offer, like a client to him, but people just want to wait, and that's nothing on him. Like, you know what I mean? It says nothing about him as a coach. He's an amazing coach. So it just depends on, in the end, it's up to the client.
Yeah. And we've spoken about on previous episodes how important it is to like have someone that you trust that you could hand over a client to if you needed
100%,
to, if like say you have a sick day and you're like, oh look, you can do a session with this person. Do you think it's important in the industry to have someone like that?
100%, yes. Even
That
if
can
they're
help.
not working for you, even if it's like another PT on the gym floor. And I trust maybe 3 or 4 boys on the gym floor with that as well. So yeah, definitely.
Do you think collabing, and do you think there's too much competition across coaches with that area?
Sorry. That was a really bad
I
burp.
love that your
That
intrusive
was
thoughts
really
just
bad.
weird.
But also like I love that you burped and then said sorry. It's
I know.
like that was definitely,
That was
on
definitely on
purpose.
purpose. And the burp sounded cooler in my mind. Sorry. That was a really shit burp. What was the question?
Do you think that like there's too much polarizing competition across coaches rather than trusting each other?
I think there's an unspoken, competition that
Yeah.
people like. It's just unspoken about. But in the end, we're all there to run our own business. It's a dog eat dog world. So
Do you think people who get caught up about like the competition side of things are more focused on like the income rather than the
100%,
clients?
yes, yeah. If you stop focusing on that as much, and then the other stuff will come. But I think people are too caught up in it, like you said, yeah.
Do you obviously you've been in the fitness world for a while now. What's your views on the way that the industry is heading?
Sorry, it's a bit on there. I didn't know how to pull that. Sorry,
I didn't know
I
what
went
was
like cross-eyed. Then I was like, sorry,
Lucky you
drink
did
water.
it.
Sorry. What was it? Sorry.
Like, because obviously you've been a coach in the industry
Yes.
for a while. The way that the industry is heading, and obviously there's like an online culture and there's a really big like competing culture. What's your thoughts on it? Do you have any like negative thoughts or positive thoughts around it?
That's a really good question. I actually don't know how to answer that. Might have to cut this one. I might have to think about that actually. Can we come back to that one?
Yeah.
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we actually have something a little bit fun planned for
Yeah.
Oh,
your
cool.
episode. So in
Just mine or all of them?
yours.
Just yours.
Really?
Because you were
joking?
like, you said roast me on the form.
Oh, fuck.
And you did say, ask me
Hold on.
anything.
Okay.
Nothing is off topic.
That you can. Yep.
But
Yeah.
we're going to make
I
it like
know
a little
I'm a
bit.
midget. Okay, I'm shorter in real life. I know. You don't have to roast me on that. I get told every day.
Do you need us to give you like a little boost under?
No. please?
No. But so
Yes.
we're gonna make it like less cancelable for you.
Yeah.
So
I'm scared.
no, we're gonna ask you just like some quick fire questions.
Yeah.
But you can only respond with one word.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
Are they PC? Like, are they? Okay, no, you just go. Look at me cross my legs. I'm nervous now.
Okay.
Well, wait. Sorry. Yes, no, or just one word?
One word.
Okay, go.
With no extra explanation allowed.
Can I explain myself? No, I'm joking. Are you trying to clip me here so I look bad?
No.
You want the views,
Yeah,
darling?
yes.
It's good content.
Yeah, it is. Of course.
Okay. Are before and after photos misleading or do they actually show real progress?
Misleading.
Do some clients just have bad genetics or is that an excuse?
Excuse?
Are cheat meals ruining progress or do they actually help?
Sorry. Ruining progress. Sorry. Ruining.
Is counting calories essential or can you just eat intuitively?
Essential.
Are fitness influencers helping people or are they making things worse?
Sell out.
Is the fitness industry more about making money than actually helping people?
Money.
Are gym challenges and transformations just a marketing gimmick?
It's bullshit.
Do most PTs actually practice what they preach?
No.
Can you be healthy at any size or is that just sugarcoating obesity? It's hyphenated.
Sugarcoating obesity. Yep.
Are people too soft when it comes to pushing themselves in the gym?
I can see the regret in your eyes, right?
No. Are some
I love it. Keep
PTs secretly using steroids but pretending they're all natural?
100%.
You did a topic. You did a full story on this,
I want
didn't
to talk
you?
about this as well. After.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Is the clean eating movement just diet culture with a new name?
Yes.
Do you think you can be an online coach without being an in-person PT first?
No.
That's everything.
It's everything.
That's
I
everything.
think you can be
Some good
online.
questions there.
Yeah, it's a very good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good question. Yes.
So you want to come back
I want to touch on the diet thing though.
the diet thing? What?
Because
yeah.
you have an on-the-go diet, hey?
Yeah, my diet's horrendous.
Your diet's
Yeah.
crazy.
Have you seen my diet?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Do you want to
I
explain to
I-
the listeners?
I don't. I just eat what I want. But like when I say what I want,
I literally have it's like breakfast, coffee, croissant, and then it's like and then it's like and then my
I cop
client
so
brought me a
much of this.
cookie. And
No,
then it's
seriously, yeah. Like I'm surprised I've only got one pimple. Yeah, my diet's horrible.
But you just eat.
But like,
Like-
I feel for my training. Yeah, it's not the best, but like I like my maintenance is probably like I'm a small guy. I'm like 70 kilos. My maintenance calories is probably like 4,000, which is quite high for my weight. So I have to eat a lot.
How many steps do you do a day?
30,000
A day.
minimum, easily.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh
you
my
clock so many
goodness
steps on the
me.
gym
Yeah.
floor.
So like gym floor, I do like 25,000. I have to go for a run.
I did like 5,000 steps a day.
That's I thought you were gonna say 5,000 steps yesterday. I was gonna say congratulations. But I was gonna say it sarcastically, but I just feel like
Wow, congratulations.
I'll eat Macca's every day. I'll eat Hungry Jack's every day. I'm a croissant daily, no matter what. No, seriously.
Necessity.
I cop shit from all the other trainers about my diet all the time.
You eat for convenience. Though,
Yeah,
hey?
convenience and like easy calories because I'm quite busy. A cookie could be a good pre-run meal, a good pre-workout meal, and like a shake loaded with just shit could be a good post-workout meal if I don't have time. So yeah, I know I don't have the best diet.
Yeah.
Do you struggle with like your customers staying on track because they see that?
Kinda, but I kind of like my client base know kind of now like I train a lot, so they know I kind of just burn it off.
I feel like they kind of understand your schedule.
Yeah, they know what I'm like now. Yeah, they like at the start when I was like just starting, like I didn't really have like a really personal relationship or like relationship with my clients, but now like they've all been with me for like 2, 3, 4, 5 years, so they all know what I'm like, and they've seen me from like the start. So yeah,
I was about to say, how often do you bring on new clients? Because your attention would. Be through
not
the roof.
often. I'm very selective now.
Yeah.
Like maybe 1 every 3 months. Yeah, so maybe for a year. And then if I don't, they'll either go on the waiting list or I'll try to refer them to someone else. So it depends. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think this year I've taken on 2. So what is it, March?
That would make your job really fun though, because it's like going to see a friend, hey?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I love it. I love all my clients. Like it's the best. And yeah, I don't know if this makes me sound like an asshole, but I get to pick who I train.
What's
I've
the
got my
privilege
niche
you
now.
found?
Yeah.
It's your business. You can do what you want.
Yeah, I've got my niche now. And I love all the guys. and
Like you
girls,
make
so.
enough sacrifices to have some
Yeah,
luxuries
of-
like
of-
that.
of
That's
course,
for sure.
yeah. Yes.
So let's get on to the topic that you want to talk about.
What?
Pets.
Yeah, you wanted
Yeah.
to talk more about.
Oh yeah, yes.
People like
We'll
that, yeah.
talk about that. What was the question you asked?
Oh.
The people.
Do you think people are taking them and not?
Yeah, some PTs secretly using steroids, but
Yes, I
pretending
think
they're all
that's
natural.
Yes, I think that's so. Like it makes me, because I'm quite honest about my PEDs. I took them like 6 years ago. When I first got into the gym, I was 16 or 17, 18, whatever. I forget how old I was. But I did my first bodybuilding show when I was 18. Didn't do too well. I just wanted to like kind of experience it, and then I was like, oh, everyone else is on gear. I might as well pop on. I didn't know what I was doing. So like took tests, took Deca, took Anavar. I don't know if you guys know what that is. Like D-bowls, I took everything. I got from like 70 kilos to like 93 kilos.
Did you just wing that, or was there like?
Oh, I kind of, yeah.
Yeah,
I was doing whatever the boys told me in the gym or what I'd find online.
Were you your own coach for?
Yes,
shows?
but I
Yeah.
wasn't like qualified then. I was just a gym bro then. Yeah, so I took a lot of stuff for like 12 weeks. Got kind of fat, like big but fat. From like I think 93 for my height.
So you went from 70 to 93 in 12 weeks.
So,
Holy
like
moly!
23 kilos, I know, but it wasn't good.
It was like a-
bad. Yeah, I got acne like all over my
Dirty
face.
bug.
Acne, yeah, disgusting. Acne on my face, acne on my back. I nearly hid it from my mum, but she found a needle in my work pants in the wash.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll never forget that. So I had to come clean to my parents. They were fine. But yeah, I remember. This might be TMI. I remember doing one of my first jabs because I don't know if you know. You guys know my. I did one of my first jabs in my ass, and the needle broke, and I bled everywhere. It was like crazy, and the needle was stuck in my ass, like in my ass cheek, not my asshole.
obviously.
I'm joking. my in my ass cheek, and I remember like Haley was in the room with me. She's like, "What the fuck do we do?" I'm like, I don't know, just grab it out, and then I got it out, and it was bent. Yeah,
Oh
so
my
that was
God.
horrible. Yeah, that, and then not like I didn't know. Like I'm surprised I got through it all. Like I jabbed my quad, I never jabbed my shoulder. You can jab your shoulder, but I never did that.
I'm really curious to know because obviously you did that when you were younger.
Yeah,
When it came to the time of having conversations around kids, were you anxious?
100%. Yes,
Yeah.
I was worried about my swimmers. Yes,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, very, very nervous. We got quite lucky because both, I don't know if this is TMI as well, but like both times we tried, it happened first go, both
Yeah.
kids. So we got really lucky and they're all good. So yeah.
But like, would you go back now to younger Rory and say,
Yeah.
don't do it?
No, I would say just I would say just do it, go through it because I've learned so much about it now. And
Yeah.
I can advise my clients on the right thing to do, obviously not to do it. I always say like, if you want to do it, go for it. You're a full grown adult. You're all older than me, but I'll only tell you the negative side effects. You know, the positive side effects, and that's it. And there's like I said before, there's only negative side effects to gear. Like it's, especially when you come off as well, you lose pretty much 99% of it, and then you're just depressed.
Do you
It's
think
shit.
it's riskier for females?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I don't know any girls that have taken it. I know some girls that have taken orals and stuff that affects their hormone system and stuff, like Anavar. But yeah, I would always recommend not to do it. Definitely
Yeah.
don't do it.
Do you think it's crazy that some people go to the extent of like putting all natural in their bio and they're clearly not?
Yeah,
Like,
100%. Yeah, it's like so obvious. Just I feel like people like you more if you're just honest.
yeah.
And I think that's maybe why people, no, I don't know if people like me or not, but why people tend to gravitate towards me more because I'm just honest. Even now, people are like, oh, you're on stuff. I'm like, no, I would post all about it if I was on it.
Do you think it's like a lying about the coaching? Like if they're a coach as well, like the coaching service, because they're like, oh, well, I could achieve that.
Yeah, yes, 100%.
In a natural way.
Yeah. And then they get upset when they don't achieve it in like a year. It's like, why don't I look like you? It's like, because your coach is taking gear.
Wasn't the conversation around, you know, if you've come off them, you can't be natural
Yeah.
because you've done them?
It depends. That's my thing.
Yeah.
I always say I'm not natural.
Yeah.
Like if people ask me, I say I haven't taken stuff in 7 years, but I'm not natural. Like I feel like you'll always keep some from when you take it. It goes with anything. Because I could have taken it 2 weeks ago and then I can say I'm natural. It's like it's still in your system.
That's like the same as in like the competing world, right? Like if
100%.
somebody's off it for so long, it wouldn't come up in tests.
Exactly. Yeah, you can manipulate your cycle to make sure it looks like you're natural. People do that all the time.
It's crazy.
But it's ridiculous. I'm like, just be honest. Just compete with like the big boys and compete with people on your level. Like it's just in the end, it's just.
I don't know why you would want to win against natural people. Like
yeah,
what
an
win
ego
is that?
thing. That's like the fitness industry. I guess it's all full of egos. Like everyone has an ego to an extent, but I feel like people should just be on the same playing field in terms of that stuff. But each to their own. I don't judge, or I kind of do. Look at me. Just spent like 10 minutes judging.
Very much judging.
I don't judge. Do what you want.
But yeah, no, that's my take on it. I think everyone should just be honest.
Yeah.
I think people like honesty better, right?
Where do you see the fitness industry growing in the next few years?
More online.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think in terms of like the AI stuff, like even like PTs from my gym are just using ChatGPT to write meal plans and stuff.
Are they really?
Yeah, it's so easy. I've never done it before, but because I've got the systems and stuff in place. But like, I feel like if you just ChatGPT meal plans and training plans, it's lazy.
What system do you use?
I kind of had a question. I had a feeling you were going to ask that question for online. Yeah, so I have a 3-tier system. So if a client messages me and says, "What do you offer?" Okay, maybe 4. I don't know if you count the ebooks on the website as a.
No.
Yeah, so like the ebooks are just there. People buy them whenever they want, whatever. They just sit there. If someone personally messages me and inquires through the website, I'll send them through like a pamphlet. It's like a 3-tier system. So it's option 1, 2, 3. Option 1 is a one-off program, nutrition training. There's like a couple of different options there, but that's just a one-off program. If you think you can keep yourself accountable, I'll do the program for you. That's it. See you later. Option 2 is weekly online coaching, nutrition and training. So that's just, we check in every week, update your training, nutrition accordingly. So compare that to the option 1. Option 1 doesn't get updated. Option 2 gets updated according to your progress, training and nutrition. And then option 3 is just training.
Yep.
So it's training's just updated to your progress, no nutrition.
What?
Like one-off training, nutrition, training.
What app are you on?
Trainerize.
Do you like it?
Love it.
Love it?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. What do you
Good.
guys use?
Oh, we're across all of them.
All of them? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the most common?
Everfit.
I don't know. Trainerize is the most
Yeah.
common.
Common, yeah.
It's also probably slightly the most commonly hated at the
Yeah.
same time.
Okay. Do you know why?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I would love to know this actually. Yeah.
The chat function has problems all
Yeah.
the time. No resource folder or a vault like for ebooks, PDFs, things like that.
Yeah.
And
There kind of is.
Forms.
you can only supply them like one PDF in their folder.
As in
In
like
the
if you
file.
update a meal plan.
Yeah,
'Cause,
like one PDF. But you
yes.
can't give them like if you have like 10 different
A whole
ebooks,
thing.
like informational,
Oh, okay,
helpful
you can't upload that.
educational
Yeah,
booklets.
okay,
You can't
sorry.
do that.
I thought you meant ebook because sorry to interrupt you, but
That's
I
okay.
do the training ebooks through the website and they pay through the website, but it's only one program on there. Sorry.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And no internalized forms, like check-in forms
Yeah.
and things like
Yeah,
that.
I've noticed that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably
That's
like
good feedback.
the most thing that people
I
hate,
guess
but-
it's
Okay.
Trainerize isn't innovating as fast as other apps.
Okay.
And that's the core of it,
Okay.
basically. So in the online space, there's a lot of high expectation, really,
Yeah,
from
100%.
customers.
100%.
And, you know, like there's Trainerize were bought out by ABC probably 6 years ago and they did nothing for
Okay.
about 3
Same.
years.
Okay.
3 years is a really long time
It's
in
a
tech
really
world.
long time.
Yeah. So
100%.
they're just fallen behind the bandwagon,
that's
really.
cool.
They
I
do
didn't
have
know that.
updates coming,
Yeah, but yeah, okay. I didn't know that.
but everything's coming.
Yeah.
Apparently forms are on their way in case you were
Oh,
interested in
Oh,
that.
I don't know. I don't use. I do use forms, but I just have a separate thing on Google Sheets.
So I totally took you off topic there.
Yeah.
'cause I was
No,
like,
that's
what's this
fine.
about you?
I like to know. Do you know how much all the other apps are to use?
Trainerize and Everfit are probably pretty similar
Similar,
to each
yeah.
other. There's a couple
guess
that are a little bit less. There's some that's a little bit
Yeah, just
more.
depends on
and-
how many clients you have, I think.
And honestly, like everybody always asks me if I have, because I'm like the systems queen in the
Yeah.
business. And everybody always asks me like, oh, what's the best one? And I'm like, try them out, pick your
Yeah.
pros and cons.
Yeah.
And unless you build it yourself.
100%. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It's got a
Yeah.
full folder of training apps on her phone.
Yeah, on my phone. I have
Really?
like every
That's so
training
good.
app.
Well, the only reason I like Trainerize so much is because obviously I've invested a lot of time into it, but I spent like hundreds of hours just filming videos because I've kind of made it to look like my own app, if that makes sense, because you can rebrand it. But every video on there is someone wearing Raw PT.
Yeah.
And
Did you this is me just like checking your systems. Did you upload them directly into Trainerize or did you use a YouTube link? And yeah, perfect. Good.
Yeah.
Yep. Sweet.
That bad?
Perfect. No,
Okay.
that's perfect.
Kira's like auditing this.
Yeah. No.
Because if you upload a video into Trainerize directly,
It's gone if you delete the
gone.
app, right? Yeah.
And
that's
gone, you can't download your video from Trainerize. So
Yeah,
like
there
if
you
you
go.
lose
Yeah.
the file, gone.
it. Okay. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, anyway, so I just
lucky
wanted to
I did the YouTube thing.
Yeah. Quick little audit.
And then you can see the views on YouTube. What's the most liked video or like watched video?
Yeah, or like you can make it unlisted if you don't want like
True.
just YouTube Universe to
Yeah, true.
use it. But yeah, it's another place for people to find you.
Yeah. Yeah. Very true.
Yeah.
So we do have a question that we do ask everyone to kind of tie up the episode. But where
Has it already been 51 minutes?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
yeah,
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
know.
they go so quick.
It
Sorry,
does.
we've got 2 more people today. I know.
Yeah.
I'm paying you too much.
Where in your life are you currently making moves?
Um.
Can be anything.
Is there any tea?
Oh, that's a great question. In terms of anything,
Yeah.
we'd love a third kid.
Oh,
That's
really?
about it. Yeah, but that's in terms of business and stuff. At the moment, I'm trying to grow the business, but it's not growing as fast as I want because I'm trying to put more focus on family.
Mhm.
Because I've got the systems, I've got the clients, I've got like everything. The business it's there. Like the clients are there. Got a waiting list, etc., etc. So my New Year's resolution this year was to just spend less time on my phone and spend more time with family. That's pretty much it.
Love
So,
that.
yeah, I don't know if that's the answer you wanted, but
No, that's
great.
great.
Yeah,
The
so-
answer can be your
yeah,
answer.
yeah. But the business is just there at the moment. It's growing slowly. I'm trying to put as much effort as I can, but I don't want to because my kids are only this age for so long. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to. I don't want them to remember me as the guy that was always at work or always on my phone.
Yeah, your
It's
business will
really
always
hard
be
to
there.
do. Yeah, because my son's at the age now where he's like, "Get off your phone, Dada." And I'm like trying to work. I'm like, "Okay, yeah, you're right. Get off my phone."
Yeah,
So, that's
absolutely.
pretty much it.
Aw. Well, where can people find you? How do they?
Raw BT on Instagram. I think it's underscore. I don't even know my own username. Oh, here it is.
Is it? Yeah.
Oh, the microphone's been covering it. Raw BT on Instagram. rawbtcoaching.com, my website. That's pretty much it. You can just Google me. It's there.
And put the coffee back on a highlight
Yes,
so people can
yes,
watch it.
100%. Yes, the coffee will be back in my highlights after this podcast.
You're gonna need to send some receipts,
Yes.
I reckon.
Yeah, 100%. I have to scroll back like 7 years now. It'll be worth it though.
That's a lot.
It'll be worth the content.
But thank you
Yeah.
so
No,
much.
thank you so
for
much for
coming
having me.
on.
That was like the quickest 53 minutes of my life. Hopefully, let me know if anyone else burps as well.
Oh, we haven't had anyone yet.
Okay. Oh, really? It's a first.
It's a
That one.
first. You came on and said that you're literally shitting yourself.
Yeah. Has anyone
You
been in there
burped.
yet?
No.
Thank God. Because there's pink spray in there. It should be gone now.
Pink spray?
No, not to get rid of the scent of poo. No,
This is the most rogue
my
one.
shit don't stink. No, I'm joking. And can I say something? I edit my videos when I do a shit as well.
Just so everybody knows.
Yeah,
That's
that's how time. That's how I don't want to use that's how busy I am.
You're
No,
habit
but
stacking.
that's a
It's
time.
fine.
That's a time.
Yeah.
That's a time
It's a
hack
good book,
for
by the way.
everybody.
Love that book. Only book I've read. I've only read one book in my life. What was that one?
Habit stacking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Atomic Habits.
Atomic. Oh,
Yeah,
love
yeah,
that
it's the
book.
best book.
Great book.
But yeah, no.
But anyway,
good. Thank you so much.
thank
Thank you so much.
What did you have for breakfast? No, I'm just kidding. Right, can you hear me? Oh, sorry, dude. Sorry.
Thank you so much for
No,
taking
thank
time
you.
out of your busy day.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Cool. And thank you to everybody for listening. And we'll talk to you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.